In 2024, doctors in the UK reported an astonishing discovery in a cadaver dissection. A 78-year-old man who had lived his entire life with 3 fully formed penises. This ultra-rare condition, known medically as triphalia, had never before been documented in an adult human. In fact, only one other case, an infant boy born in 2017, has ever been recorded in medical literature. The case stands out as an extremely strange and scientifically fascinating example of an anatomical anomaly that went entirely unnoticed during the man's life. Externally, his genital region appeared completely normal with a single penis. The 2 additional penises were internal, tucked behind the primary penis, which explains why he likely never realized his unique anatomy upon dissection. Anatomists observed that each of the 3 penises had distinct structures. The primary external penis was normal in size and appearance. Behind it were 2 smaller penises stacked vertically, one above the other. Each had its own corpora cavernosa, erectile tissue, and a head. The urethra ran through the larger of the 2 extra penises and then connected to the main penis, essentially a single urethra serving 2 of the penises. The tiniest 3rd penis had no urethra at all, a blind-ended organ. In practical terms, the man functioned normally as if he had 1 penis, since only the main organ was externally visible and used for urination, sexual function. Surprisingly, having 3 penises did not cause obvious problems for this man. Doctors reviewed his history and found he even underwent a routine groin hernia surgery in life, yet no mention of the anomaly was made. The man likely never knew about his bizarre condition. Triphalia, having 3 penises, is an extreme form of supernumerary genitalia, a developmental anomaly. During normal embryonic development, genital organs form from a structure called the genital tubercle. In this case, scientists suspect that instead of 1 genital tubercle forming, 3 did, essentially starting to grow 3 separate penises. This could be due to random genetic mutations or disruptions in signaling pathways. For example, issues with androgen receptors that guide genital formation. It's similar to how conjoined twinning or duplication of body parts occurs, except focused on the genital region. Almost all of those were diphalia, 2 penises, and even among those, many were partial or underdeveloped duplicates. The fact that the secondary penis shared the urethra with the primary one, while the 3rd was urethra-less, suggests a very unusual development. This was a true case of triphalia, a natural biological oddity arising from embryonic development rather than something like a later life growth or artifact. Extremely rare. Triphalia is so rare that it's practically unheard of. Experts estimate that any form of supernumerary penis occurs in roughly 1 out of every 5-6 million births. Among those, having 2 penises, diphalia, is already exceptionally uncommon. Having 3 is a true medical marvel. This case is only the 2nd recorded in history for triphalia. By comparison, many doctors, and certainly the general public, will never encounter a case of even diphalia in their lifetime, let alone triphalia. A quick glance at historical records shows only academic mentions of similar conditions, often wrapped in obscure case reports or centuries-old medical texts. The case carries an air of mystery because the man himself never realized anything unusual. It was a secret his body kept until after his death. Imagine living 78 years unaware of such a bizarre trait. The answer lies in the subtlety of the anomaly, being internal, and the remarkable adaptability of the human body. This is a fully authenticated medical report, not an urban legend or hoax, which adds to its intrigue. This man with 3 penises story is the kind of rare medical oddity that captures our imagination. It's extremely strange. Even seasoned doctors were stunned, as evidenced by the publication and the buzz in medical circles. It's scientifically fascinating because it challenges our understanding of human development and shows the extremes of what can happen biologically. By exploring this case, we gain insight into the mysteries of the human body and how much there still is to discover. With millions of people and advanced medicine, nature can still surprise us with 1 in a billion scenarios. The case of the 78-year-old man with triphalia was reported in the Journal of Medical Case Reports in 2024. Popular Science and other outlets summarized the finding, noting its unprecedented nature, first adult case, and extreme rarity. These sources confirm the authenticity and rarity of this bizarre medical case, which has only 2 known instances in recorded history.